The kettlebell snatch, specifically the hard style kettlebell snatch, or any other kettlebell snatch for that matter, is a skill. And in order to develop a skill, one must operate under a particular set of rules. Furthermore, in order to adhere to these rules, one must operate under these set of rules often in order to develop a habit, because that's all a skill really is a habit of operation. So, when we're practicing the kettlebell snatch and we're developing the skill, I need you to understand a couple things. One is that you need to understand the rules, which I'm going to present to you over the next 3 to 5 videos. 2 is that you need to understand that you need to practice these rules. In order to operate in accordance to a particular set of rules, we need to operate in accordance to a particular set of rules. This is what it means to say that we learn by doing. So, in order to get better at snatching, you have to practice the snatch. Okay, rule number 1 for the kettlebell snatch is trajectory of the bell. So one of the first things that we want to learn to do is control the trajectory of the bell, or try to keep it as vertical as possible. So naturally when we're performing the snatch, the bell sort of wants to create a gigantic arc. What we're going to do is what is commonly referred to as taming the arc, or trying to pull the bell in so that way there is less of an arc, of a path, and more of a straight line. Almost like we're trying to, so for the clean, for example, I said think about zipping up a big coat. For the snatch, I now want you to think about you're zipping up a giant body bag. All right? So it's going to look like this, and then I'm going to show you how to practice it. So that's me keeping the bell nice and tight. Now watch if I start to let the bell sort of cast out. Whoa! See, and I am actually making that look better than most people do because I'm fairly skilled at the kettlebell snatch. There's a couple of reasons we don't want the bell to cast out. One is that what goes out is going to come back. 2 is that it's just inefficient. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. If we're going for higher up kettlebell snatches, it would make sense to seek efficiency in terms of distance covered. Maybe not necessarily exertion, but at least in terms of distance covered. All right. So the way we're going to practice this drill is from the top down. So here's what I want you to do for your first step in practicing the kettlebell snatch. Is you're going to press the bell up, and all you're going to do is practice throwing the bell down, almost like you imagine throwing an overhand softball into your stomach and moving the hips out of the way. I don't want you to think you're throwing into your hips or your knees, because the tendency is that you'll either throw it too low or you'll cast it out. I want you to think you're aggressively throwing it into your stomach, moving the hips out of the way. So it'll look something like this. I'm going to press it up, boom, and aggressively throw it down. And then you can go into a clean, you can go to a one-arm swing. I don't necessarily want you to go back into a snatch just yet. I want you to get this downward movement pretty patterned first. So again, here we go. And then you reset, throw it, reset, throw, reset, throw, and point. So over the course of the week, I want you to practice this, and I want you to focus on really pulling that bell, boom, into your stomach, moving the hips out of the way. Please drop your questions below. Good luck.